Welcome, everyone, to the nightly recap powered by G Media. And tonight I have an awesome host with me tonight, Hotep. Hotep, what is up, my friend?
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
What's up, Leslie? How you doing? What's up, G Media fam?
It is Friday night. The weekend is here. And instead of us being somewhere dancing, we're actually sitting behind a computer screen talking about news. What the hell is wrong with us, Hotep?
We're old. We're old and we're washed. Back in the day, I would have been in the good old club dancing the night away, but no, not tonight. I could not even make it to the club. I might hurt myself. I get to the club, it'd be 1 a.m. and I'd be like, can I go home now? So yeah, here we
So
are, washed up on a Friday.
So are you trying to say that back in the day when your knees are good, you were backing that up?
Yeah, when I required less sleep. Right now, it's
Oh,
probably past my bedtime. Almost.
oh my goodness gracious. I know that a lot of you are probably tuning in tonight just to see David Gokhshtein. But again, David Gokhshtein on Friday night, he's probably out on a date taking one of your girlfriends out to dinner,
Oh wow.
probably to McDonald's, and they're going down, the kitty slide and putting those fries in the bag. So if your girlfriend is not picking up, she's not answering your text messages or anything, she might be with David. Who knows? What do you think, Hotep?
Oh my God. Wow. Damn. That's how you, oh my God. Audience, where's your girlfriend? You remember that old ad? It's 10 o'clock at night. Do you know where your children are? It's like 10 o'clock at night. Do you know where your girlfriend is? Scary hours. Oh my God.
Maybe David Gokhshtein picked her up in his Gokhshtein mobile.
Oh man. That's crazy. I'd be upset. Um, but it's quite a possibility. It's quite a possibility. I just wish I was David.
Hotep, I have a question for you because I know that you said that you wanted to have more friends that were Jew,
Hmm.
and David is one.
Yeah.
Guess what? I was just called yesterday for the first time ever.
Are
Somebody
you,
called me to shut up, you Jew. Can you believe that?
you're a Jew too?
I I don't even know who hands out the Jew cards, but I was called one, so I was like, "You know what? Let me go ahead and embrace it." Somebody told me that, so I was like,
Wow.
"All right." So
Well,
now you have 2 Jew friends.
Shabbat Shalom to you.
Thank you. We're supposed to be resting today, but I am here with you. So, everybody, thank you again for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get started because we have 25 minutes left for this news wrap up. And first on the news, today on February 21st, Bybit, a prominent cryptocurrency exchange, experienced a significant security breach resulting in the theft of approximately 1.4 billion in Ethereum and staked Ether tokens. The attack targeted one of Bybit's cold wallets, which are typically considered more secure due to their offline status. So let's go over the timeline of events. So in the early hours UTC, during a routine transfer from Bybit's Ethereum multi-signature cold wallet to a warm wallet, what the hell is even a warm wallet? We'll discuss later. Attackers manipulated the transaction. They employed a sophisticated method that masked the user interface, displaying the correct address and URL to the signers while altering the underlying smart contract logic. This deception led to the unauthorized transfer of funds to an unidentified address. Post attack, Bybit CEO Ben Zhu confirmed the breach, stating that approximately 400,000 ETH were stolen. He assured users that all other cold wallets remained secure and that withdrawals were functioning normally. Zhu emphasized that customer assets were backed one on one and that the company remained solvent, and if the stolen funds were not recovered, yada, yada, yada. Investigation and attribution. So during that phase, blockchain analytics firm Arkham Intelligence reported significant outflows from Bybit, with the stolen funds being rapidly moved to multiple addresses and sold. On the same day, on chain security researcher Zach XBT provided definitive proof linking the attack to the Lazarus Group, a North Korean affiliated hacking organization. And then industry response was the breach, now considered the largest in cryptocurrency history, prompted various entities within the crypto community to offer support and assistance. Exchanges and security firms collaborated to attract the movement of the stolen assets and enhance security measures to prevent from future incidents. So the incident underscores the persistent security challenges within the cryptocurrency industry, even for platforms utilizing advanced protective measures like cold wallet and multi-sig protocols. Did you hear about this news today?
No, I had no idea this happened. This was big news today. Just to be clear, technology wasn't hacked here. The only technology that was hacked here was the human mind. It feels like it comes off like a phishing hack, because it's more of a UI swap. So you think you're logged into one website, but you're actually logged into or interact with a mock website.
Yeah.
So then you go in there and you authorize the transaction. The next thing you know, boom, you done handed over the keys to the vehicle, and now your ETH is gone. It's
You
just
handed
gone.
your keys to every single thing. Some people are claiming, on the internet, until everybody is proven innocent until proven guilty, or they are innocent until proven guilty. Some people think that this could have been an inside job. It's like, if it is a multi-sig, how were all of them? How did all of them approve it? Nobody caught it, etc. And then there are rumors going around today that I read from a particular account about North Korea, stating that they are doing a Bitcoin 1.5 billion Bitcoin reserve.
Mm.
But that has not been confirmed. I did research the news. I tried to find sources, and as of right now, it's still, I would say, a conspiracy theory or whatnot.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Um, I don't know if we can call it a conspiracy theory. We can definitely call it a theory,
A
but
theory?
I think there has to be some sort of conspiracy tied to it in order for it to be a conspiracy theory. I don't know what the conspiracy would be, but you're right. If you got four signatures, and all four of them signed off, uh,
Can
it's
we say
smelling
maybe
like
the
poop.
conspiracy is that they probably got this Lazarus group to
Mhm.
hack them so they can get the money so they can build that reserve?
I see the angle. I see the angle. Quite possible. Quite possible. I mean, I think the bigger issue here is, was this an inside job, right? Uh,
Yeah.
because you can fool me once, fool me twice, but how you fool four people? Apparently, the URL checked out. I don't know. This is a rather interesting attack.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very hard for me to find that four people would fall for a phishing attack, because usually you can sniff those things out really well. So I'd love to see more information on how they pulled this off and were able to fool four people in this attack.
I'm going to continue to do research. I kept telling David the other day that I thought one of the biggest heists was Libra, and what happened
Yeah.
to the Argentinian president. And then,
Mhm.
boom, now this one happens. I mean, this is thus far the largest crypto heist in our space. Now, do you think possibly we might see another one?
Of course, absolutely. I mean, this is going to continue to go on. As long as there is technology, there's going to be hackers and there will be breaches and things are going to happen. So it's a lesson to all. One thing that I thought was interesting is that they kept all of them in the same virtual vault, one point, however billion in one wallet. And it's just like, wouldn't you diversify your assets? It wouldn't have 1 billion sitting in one place, assuming this is what took place. I could be wrong. But there's just lessons we got to learn, and everybody needs to take into account what happened today and move wisely. This is, I'm sure a lot of companies had meetings today and said, "Hey, how are we managing our assets? How are we handling cybersecurity, et cetera, et cetera?" And people start to tighten up. Some people know the old phrase, "Not your cheese, not your keys, not your cheese." So a lot of people ran to Dexes and sexes and remove their coins, and move them to a warm wallet, or a cold wallet. So yeah, this is
And they
the
locked them
learning
the hell
experience.
out. Now, a comment coming through from David Gockstein. He's saying that we locked him out. What the F?
I've
I don't
taken
know,
over.
David.
I've taken over G Media. Dave is no longer with us. This is my show now. It's my company. We're changing the name. Is now Hotep Media.
Hotep Jesus.
That's what David gets for not showing up on a Friday. You got to show up every single day. Now, Hotep, do you like wings?
Do I like wings? I do like wings. I like the dark meat though. I like dark meat. So naturally I'm gonna like wings. Yes.
Okay, David, this is why I tell you don't look at the comments because they're wild. David over here saying no more DEI hires. I'm like,
Kiss my ass, Dave.
no, and he's probably talking about me too. It's like get rid of the Jew. They got rid of the Jew. David, now I'm a female Mexicana Jew, so Jews are still in, but not you. But the reason that I'm asking you about if you like wings and then do you like them from Hooters, because if you aren't aware, Hooters of America is preparing to file bankruptcy amid declining customer traffic
Mhm.
and increased competition. The chain, known for its wings and sports bar atmosphere, is working on a restructuring plan with law firm Ropes and Gray and may file Chapter 11 within the next 2 months.
Mm.
Last year, Hooters closed 44 locations, highlighting ongoing financial struggles similar to those faced by other casual dining chains like Red Lobster and TGI Fridays. What do you think it's part of that too? Do you think it's the lack of appeal? Because I've been seeing a lot of TikToks. I've been seeing, a lot of videos about the ass of women, whether they have no ass, whether, it's like, it's not the same atmosphere environment it used to be. What do you think it's attributing to?
It's
Downhill.
there are two main reasons. Number one, last time I went to Hooters, I had a lady come up to my table to serve us, and she said, "Welcome to Hooters. My name is Big Back Becky." And that's not going to work out. That's not. We don't want to see Big Back Becky, with pinch booty. The type of booty look like somebody pinched it. Yeah,
And
it's not gonna fly. The second thing is, honestly, it's technology. The
yeah.
type of women, attractive women that used to go to an establishment like this for income is now finding income online, whether it be OnlyFans, Patreon, Twitch, streamer. The hot girls ain't outside no more.
Look, a lot of the hot girls are here in crypto too. They're making their money on meme coins and then, they post a cute selfie and they're blowing up. It's like you don't have the need to go and serve
I,
crazy men out there, because men are a little wild too.
Listen, fellas, I know you see the attractive girl out there trading meme coins and you think she's out trading. She's not out trading you, bro. What's happening is there are men out there that are giving her edge up. Okay. She's getting aloe. There may be some favors being traded. We won't mention on the show because it's a family show, but there are favors being traded. So do not fear. Keep on trading, stay the course, and ignore the bimbos.
So you don't think that the hot girls, because there's some hot, smart girls out there that are out trading them, or at least, getting some alpha because they have brains and are good looking?
I have not seen one yet. I've been on this planet 44 years. I've never seen someone that was hot and smart at the same time. God does not make mistakes.
Later I want to get into your definition of hot and
Mm,
good looking and beautiful because I know you have different definitions for somebody that's pretty, somebody
yeah.
that's beautiful, somebody that's hot. Because I know some, but what I might think is good looking and hot, my cup of tea might not be yours.
This is true. This is true. It's all about proportions and ratios. What looks good is essentially a mathematical equation. Okay. If the
Okay.
proportions between the waist and hip and bosoms are not right, we could go awry.
Okay, so what are the proper proportions?
Um, it may follow the Fibonacci sequence at some point. I'm not exactly sure, but we're looking at a hip ratio, or I should say, you want hips at about 35 degrees or better. But the waist has to be anywhere from, I would say, 1.5. It would be a 1.5 to 2 ratio to hips, and 1.5 to 2
Oh,
ratio to bosoms. So the bosoms have to come out further than the waist, and the hips as well. And the booty could be about 1.3 to 2.2, somewhere in that, about that range. But this is all subjective as well. But this is my personal preferences. But the waist has to be smaller than everything else. As long as the waist is cool, you can get away with a lot.
okay, so the waist, in your opinion, has to be smaller than everything else. So you can't
Yeah.
just have a thick, squared girl that, she's beautiful in the face and, some might consider hot, but she has to be curvy in the waist.
See, you said square, and that's where we went wrong. Nothing should be square on a woman. We need, it's like a car. A car, in order to really test its ability, needs curves. So we're gonna need to have some curves and
Okay.
yeah, yeah, some angles. This is math here, so you want to deal with angles and curves. This is geometry essentially we're talking about here. Sacred geometry.
So it has to be a circle, cylinder, circle. Per
Yeah.
cylinder.
Yeah, no squares. I mean, I don't know if you've ever studied UI, if anybody studied UI, we've gotten rid
Well,
of,
and
it's all rounded edges now. And the same thing with the woman's body. The eyes, the male eyes just wants to see curves.
okay, fair enough,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna debate that anymore. I'm being told in the chat, Leslie, no squares. There should be no squares. I'm like, you know what? I'm not. The chat has been fighting with me the last couple of days, Hotep. I don't need them to fight with me on a Friday night before the weekend. I want to have a peaceful weekend. So next up on our story, if you do not know yet, one of Sean Diddy Combs' defense attorneys, Anthony Rico, has decided to step down from representing the music mogul in his criminal sex trafficking case. Rico filed a motion in Manhattan federal court stating, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as a counsel for Sean Combs. Though he did not disclose specific reasons due to attorney client privilege, Rico's departure won't delay the trial scheduled for May 5th, as Combs still has 5 other attorneys representing him. Combs, who has pleaded not guilty to charges including sex trafficking and racketeering, has been in custody without bail since his arrest September 2024. So, can we theorize what the hell we think or why this attorney might have quit, especially stating, under no circumstance can I continue to effectively serve on this council?
Yeah, I think he saw something we do not want to see, right? I think it may have been some sort of videotape, video recording, and I don't know, maybe Diddy was caught with Michael Jackson's monkey. It was something just completely out of line that he was just like, you know what, yo, I can't even, I can't defend this. This is way beyond my expertise. I'm out of here. But I don't even want to know what I don't think we want to see whatever it is that he saw. Because, to just give up at this point is probably something very strange on that tape.
So you think ethically and morally and just his consciousness, he just couldn't deal with it. And he was like, you know what, I'm out. What I'm seeing, it's
It's
that grotesque that I can't deal with it.
It's gotta be. I mean, he's tasked with the job of defending P. Diddy. Okay. So your job as an attorney is to be creative. Now, if what you see on the videotape is out creativitying you, then you're all out of creativity in this.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's just that. He's like, man, I can't come up with nothing to make up for this. This is, you know what? I can't get that creative. So if I can't defend you, I got to just drop out the case. And I think that's probably what happened. Something is on that tape that he just cannot find the creativeness to hide.
Yeah, I think with everything that is coming out lately or that has been coming out, I don't know. It's just for people to even defend some of those actions. I think throw them in, send them to another country. David is saying that I should be deported back into Mexico. That he just called ICE on me, and they should be knocking on my door in any minute. So if we get interrupted, I just want to warn you.
Well, listen, we've got a rule about deportation of Latinas. You know, if she's a 9, she's fine. We are gonna have to check your geometry. If your geometry passes the test, I'll vouch for you. You can stay in my backyard.
The funny thing is, what people don't know is that you and I have a picture together. So
Oh, yes, we
we've
do.
met each other in person.
Oh, you smell so good.
Thank you, Hotep,
Mhm.
that for letting people know that I do shower.
You smell like roses and a long journey down the Rio Grande.
Oh my God, I'm blushing. My cheeks are getting a lot pink. Let's- Blushing on camera. I never do that. Okay, let's move on to our last article. Before I'm not able to read because yesterday I was not able to read and people think that I still cannot read. But
Oh boy.
uh oh boy. Now people are asking no. See, don't say how I smell because now they're asking you how I smell, Hotep. But
She smells like roses along the Rio Grande. That's what she smells like.
whatever that means. But
It's
okay, on the
the scent is more like coyote musk.
what the fuck does that mean? Coyote musk. That is wild. That is hilarious.
I'm sorry.
David says that before I came to G Media, I couldn't speak English. He's very proud of how far I've come. That's what happens when you do DEI hires, right? Don't entertain his behavior, Hotep.
Oh God.
I love you, Tabby.
That's messed up. Oh Lord have mercy.
Are you really feeling that in the chest, what he just said? Are you
Yes.
feeling it in your core, in your heart?
Yes, I am. That's hilarious. Because it sounds believable. It actually sounds believable. That's what makes it funny. Because you've got a very strong accent, so it sounds like you just got here last week.
You know, the funny thing is that I am very fluent in both, right? And I was living in Texas. And when I was in Texas, I hardly spoke any Spanish. So you could not even, my accent was not there. Nobody ever, you could not tell that I spoke Spanish. And then I moved back to Arizona and it's closer to the border town. And I go to Mexico a lot. So I've had to kind of brush up on my Spanish. So now I am having difficulties because I do speak a lot of Spanish. So now my accent is coming through.
Mm.
So now I'm back to being a border town girl that speaks a lot of Spanish.
Oh, I see. That totally makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense. As you speak Spanish, your roots are starting to come back to the surface.
Yep. Because my mother, my sister's like, what the hell happened to you? It's like, you're a coconut. It's like, where is that? You can't even speak the Spanish anymore. Now I can speak it.
Coconut, is that like white on the inside and brown on the outside? Is that what we're getting here? Like,
Yeah.
this is the Spanish Oreo?
Correct.
Oh, interesting. Coconut. That's very, very ethnic. That's ethnic appropriate, because coconuts are probably indigenous to whatever land you escaped from. I'm just assuming here. I'm just assuming.
That was perfect because right before you said that, David's like, she lived in Texas, 1 + 1 = jump the fence. And then you just said that. So it was like both of you were like perfect timing. Like,
It's a little bit of a red flag there. It's a little bit of red
yeah.
flag. Yeah,
I
Latina in
mean,
Texas. I don't know.
I might have jumped the fence, but I think he hired a boat to get here. So who knows? We'll see.
Shots fired.
But let's go ahead and move on to the last piece because we're coming up on time. And rapper and entrepreneur Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, is
Wait,
planning
who?
to Ye or Ye. Wait,
Yeah,
it's a yay?
it's yay. It's yay. We'll let it
There's
pass
zodiac?
because we know there's a little bit of a language barrier here, but we'll let it slide. It's yay. Continue.
Sounds better when a Latina says it, it's like, "Oh, the way she wants to say it," right?
Okay.
He's like,
Ye.
"Hell to the no." So, ye what did I say, "Ye" or
You said
"yay"?
ye. You said ye.
Oh, and you want me to say "yay"?
It's
Like,
yay.
"Yay!"
Yeah.
Like, "Yay!" Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So let's go ahead and say "ye." Formerly no I'm kidding. Yay. Formerly known as Kanye West is planning to launch his own cryptocurrency token called YZY.
Hmm.
This new token is intended to serve as the official currency for his Yeezy brand, allowing transactions without relying on traditional financial platforms that previously distanced themselves from Yay. The distribution of YZY tokens has sparked debate as Yay is set to receive 70% of the total supply, raising questions about its decentralization. Interestingly, this move comes just weeks after Ye publicly criticized celebrity backed cryptocurrencies, claiming they exploit fans. Originally planned for Thursday, the YZY tokens launch has been delayed to today, Friday, amidst ongoing discussions about celebrity involvement in crypto. Apparently, there was a fake token posted by Kanye's best friend, Antonio Brown. Then he deleted the post, and Kanye has not posted about it yet. Or has he? Does anybody have an update? Because I did check prior to the show, and my understanding is that there have some that have been launched, but they are fake. And then there was some updates done to his website recently, kind of indicating that he might be posting the CA on his website, but we're not sure yet. This is just strictly speculation.
Well, I have connections over there. At
Oh,
bro, when the CA drops on that Yeezy token, I'm gonna need you to let me know about it before it hits the timeline, please and thank you. I just had to send that voice note to my Yeezy contact. Okay, because I want to get in on that one. This is the one that's gonna make me rich. This is the one that's gonna allow me to buy G Media and make sure that Dave can have plenty of Friday night dates.
um,
Um,
can you also let me know as soon as they send it to you? Let me know as well. That way, I can also, when you buy G Media, I can buy a percentage of it as well, and then we can go ahead and take over, and kind of let David have all the dates he wants
I
during the week.
probably won't because we're gonna need somebody to work here.
No,
Okay.
well, I'll work.
But if you're rich, you're not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's gonna work. I'm gonna keep this information to myself. It's just for
I
me. And
actually like working, so it doesn't matter if I'm rich. I think I would just have the luxury to do a little bit more things that I like. It's like I'll still work here, I'll
mm,
still travel, I'll still go get you partners, I'll still work for it, but
chat,
just with
chat,
a little extra cash.
chat, do you buy that? Chat, do you buy that? I don't know if I buy that. No woman's going to take that offer.
Okay,
You're
let me ask
going
you a
to
question.
disappear into the Rio Grande as soon as that money hits.
Hotep, I'm Mexican, or I come from Mexican parents, Mexican family. Aren't we some of the most hardworking people?
Yeah, until you guys learn about technology and get a little bit of paper, then all of a sudden y'all go disappear on us.
No,
This is in
we
the
keep
Passport Bro
working.
Bible.
Believe me, I'll still keep working. One day
Mm.
you will understand. David, stop siding with Hotep. Both of you tonight are on one. Tammy says to absolutely believe me, Hotep.
You expect me to trust another woman's opinion? Women lie for each other all the time. I will not. I am a sexist. I refuse to listen to Tammy.
I love that. So before we leave, we are going a little bit over time, and then David and I typically put a little bit of the comments up, and then people go a little wild, especially where people were going wild because we have you, Hotep, which you're a new face on the channel.
Yeah.
Nobody's seen you before. No, I'm kidding. They have seen you, but I think they got tired of David and they're like, oh, Hotep, new eye candy. We're loving
Hey,
this. They were excited. So
so
for my girls out there that like dark chocolate, there you go.
yum. I'm here for the ladies. I'm here to be your sexual object. I'm here to be desired. I am here to fulfill that role as sexual fantasy over here at G Media. Absolutely, it feels great to be here. I'm hitting the gym too, ladies. So shirt coming off shortly.
You know, I am so glad we have another one because I think we were kind of tired of vanilla milk chocolate, white chocolate. David always says that he is the definition of sex. So now that, we have dark chocolate and then you like to be sexualized too, I think we're building a strong sexualized team.
All these wonderful flavors of ice cream, and you come off like butter pecan Puerto Rican. Yeah, this
Sometimes
is
we need
great.
different flavors because when you can have butter pecan, dark chocolate, why stick to vanilla, right?
Say that in Spanish.
Porque cuando quieres otro sabor de nieve,
Ooh, I just got hot in here. Baby.
otro sabor, no nomás vainilla.
The way you just be rolling that tongue, baby. Yes.
Oh
Talk
my
to me.
goodness gracious. Oh my God, guys, it's getting hot in here. Hotep, I want to thank you so much for coming through. You have some fans. Some of them said that you are a legend. They've been following you for years. You have
Thank you.
amazing content. They are very excited for you to be on the G Media team. We're all very excited. And thank you again. Thank you for coming on, making me blush. It never gets hot in this room. And right now it's like, okay, I need to really go and change into some pajamas, PJs, and thank you again, Hotep, for coming and spending the night with me tonight.
Oh, I wish I was spending the night with you.
No.
Thank you, G Media. Thank you, G Media family. It was an absolute honor to be on the show tonight, and I can't wait to keep on doing these with you guys.
With that being said, everybody have yourselves a great weekend, and we will see you back on Monday. Good night.